YouTube, hello. My name is Drail. Welcome to the tavern. I am your dragon tavern master. Come on in, pull up a chair, grab a drink, and let's have some fun today. Welcome to my first official gaming video. What you're about to see is a Genshin VoD I've been sitting on for years. That looks kind of alright. Audio could be a little better, but I apologize. That was still in like the early days, and I was still learning things. Video still looks a little chunky in places, a little crunchy. But I've had this VOD since 2022, and I have VODs from before this as well, but they don't look nearly as good. And I thought that with this VOD, it would be a good starting off point. The VOD itself is of my start of the playthrough in Sumeru in Genshin Impact. But yeah, I'm going to start trying to edit my VODs and start posting them on a hopefully tight schedule. If I work through it quick enough, I'll hopefully have my first VODs done and cut up, and I'm gonna try and do at least a VOD a day, and then once my VODs sort of like line up with my other Hoyo game VODs as well as like other things, then I'll be working on that. I'll be posting those alongside. So it's gonna be Genshin VODs for a bit. And hopefully you'll see the quality of the videos improve as we go. But anyway, that's it for me. I hope you'll enjoy. Also, as I said, the VOD is from a few years ago, August 26th of 2022. So the model I used at the time is also going to be very different. But I hope you enjoy. Anyway, see you around. We're heading to Sumeru. I don't think I did my commissions yesterday, but you know, whatever, man. I am ready for a chill night in a new region. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Come on, fill in that dendro symbol. We're almost there. Yeah, I didn't do my quests yesterday. I'm terrible. Where are today's commissions? So elegant. Elegant. Alright. Yeah, look at her. I rolled yesterday and I got her. She's so cute. Oh, I don't have her. Oh, yep. New leaf. Cole's outfit. Now that she no longer needs to remain bundled up in a thick cloak, she is free to emerge like a newly sprouted leaf and welcome every lovely sunrise. Aw. Let's see. Ooh. So that's the Dendro one. Nice. I'm gonna give you this one for the time being. Just since I don't have yours at the moment. Nothing down there, one over there.
This is order. Charge! Stabilize. Order guide you.
Nice. Okay, right, nothing down there. 2 over here. I like the thought of a giant piston of rock just erupting out of a wooden post. Bye, guys. They never saw me coming. Never saw me coming like the wind I was. Damn, she only has 2,000 HP. Really need to just slap some stuff onto you. This is very calculated. Let's see. A royal pocket watch. Only the finest for my children. HP, defense, energy recharge. HP, sure. And we're just gonna go slap some different ones on there. Yep. Yep's a doodle.
Solidify.
Fuck! Well, didn't time that very well. Okay, let's see.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Okay, let's see. I think I can make one more. And Animo. Let's just make one of these. Ascend. Yeah.
Does this mean I'm making progress?
Oh. What does Floral Sidewinder do? Trump card kitty. Floral Sidewinder. If one of your party members has triggered Burning, Quicken, Aggravate, Spread, Bloom, Hyperbloom, or Burgeon reactions before the floral ring returns. Is it this? Okay. It will grant the character the Sprout effect upon return, which will continuously deal Dendro damage equivalent to 40% of Kale's attack to nearby opponents for 3 seconds. If another Sprout effect is triggered during its initial duration, the initial effect will be removed. Damage dealt by Sprout is considered elemental skill damage. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, that was a cool little, like, sort of effect they did for the level up. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to collect my daily commission rewards.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for
There we go. Alright, so what I want to do first... Okay, this way. Traveler, finds me here. I'm sure you're busy, but... Damn, Dr. Livingstone's real far away.
and away I go.
Stabilize. Advance. Rise.
I knew this day would come.
Oh, it's so sad! No, Kale! next one should be down there. Okay. Hey JJ, how you doing today? Did you rest well? Must kill bird. I kill bird.
I can keep going.
Crumble. Quake.
Fight this off the side.
Rise.
Ninjutsu. Bye. Hi.
Order guide you.
Gotta dash. Hi.
Crumble.
Okay, there we go. No, it's so hot. Oh, are you guys still in the middle of that heat wave? Are you staying indoors? Are you staying cool? Please tell me you're staying cool, JJ. Please tell me you're not dying in the merciless heat. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. It's 19 degrees Celsius at 3:40 a.m. 19 degrees Celsius. That's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, right? I think. Maybe 70. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go back to here really quick. Make a couple more. 66. Oh, I wasn't that far off. Cool. My loose math was there. Okay, let's see. So we're going to switch to main crew. And then we're going to go to the chasm and make our way to Sumeru. As Leeway's main mine, the chasm has actually never completely ceased to be used. Although most of the miners are indeed dispersed, a small number of specially authorized professional miners are still working here in case of emergencies. So where? Whoop! Oh, is it down there? Oh yeah, there's like a tunnel. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna go check that in a second, but I want to do this. Tiangong Gorge. Ow. Fudge. Oh. Ow. Guys, let's make peace, not war. Guys, let's make peace, not war. Damn it.
Where have you been hiding?
All right. I just need to climb up to there. There we go. Here we go. Alright. I played Fairy Heist with some friends yesterday. What is that? Oh, Fairy Heist is where you play as fairies that try to rob people, right? Or like rob a bank. Here we go. We're heading to Sumeru. Oh, a Sealy. I like this little lamp here. It's cute. Ooh, new mushrooms. Star shroom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, rob people. It's quite challenging. Did you have fun, though? Continue through the forest. A bird. Oh, I don't think I have any... Oh, I don't. Dang it. I was going to catch that dendro crystal fly, but I don't have any... What is this? This crest, which looks like a four-petaled flower, will sometimes appear in Sumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are facing one such crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you'll find cluster leaves of cultivation that can scatter these four-leaf sigils around. Use their ability to make your adventures easier. Oh. Come here, crystal fly. You're flying away from me. That's not right. Dang it. It's gonna despawn before I can get up there. Oh, well. Cutscene.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
A person.
Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Teyvat here, Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions? What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Calm down. It's probably nothing to get worked up about.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Through the mists of smokes and forests of dark.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Dendro sigil. Holy Tolewa. Whoa. Well, that's cool. Who's that over there? Statue of the Seven. The world opens itself before those with a noble heart. I spent some money, yeah. Whoa. Damn. Sumeru City is a lot closer than I thought it would be. Jeez, it's practically sister cities with Liyue Harbor with how close it is. What were those? Traveler, did you see them? I saw them. Little round plane-like things, right? Gone just like that. We should ask around when we get the chance. This statue has seen better days. Resonate with Dendro. The essence of Flora. Ooh. A Dendroculus. Dendroculus. The city above the forest and into the archive. Hello. Ooh, you have a nice outfit. It's been so long since I took in fresh and clean air. Hello. Hello, the environment here is pretty great, right? Many say that the air here is too humid, but it's perfect for me. You must understand that traveling through the desert is torture. If it wasn't for business, why would anyone want to land a foot on that Archon forsaken place about the desert? I'm sure you can imagine it without my help. An endless expanse of sand, the scorching sun, wind mixed with dirt, not to mention the dangers that the sandstorms pose and the ruins filled with strange mechanisms. According to some legends, there used to be no desert in Sumeru. Dang it. Battle between the Scarlet King and the Greater Lord that created it. Oh, but I don't really care about how the desert was formed. I'm more interested in when it'll go away. That's when we traveling merchants will be able to do business more safely, after all. I haven't been able to dream ever since I grew up, but still, one should dream big. Good luck with the fall. Maybe one day the Scarlet King or Greater Lord Rukadevada will come back again. Either will do. Upon their return, there will be no desert, no pain, and no Samael control members. No Samael control engineers. No by Marston's doctors. Just saying that cracks me up. Hello, Philby. Taking the path through the chasm to Sumeru was a bad idea. I thought it was a shortcut, but a nobody like me couldn't get through those blockades, so I had to go all the way around instead. It has really exhausted me. Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea. Do you plan to continue? Of course, but give me a while to rest up. Since I'm already here, I have to pay a visit to Sumeru City. The locals told me that I should attend the festivals held there if I can. For example, there's something called the Subzerus Festival, which celebrates the birthday of Lesser Lord Kusanali. But when I asked if Lesser Lord Kusanali is called the Goddess of Flowers, they shook their heads and said that the Goddess of Flowers and the Dendro Archon aren't the same god. It seems that the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord Kusanali aren't the same god either. I don't understand. Then why is Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday called Subzerus Festival? That's just being obtuse. This is a cute little animal. I like it. This is a nice place. I wonder whose home this is. Doggo. Sumeru Rose. That's gorgeous. What's this? Oh, cook. Ashpazi. Even an idiot can cook awesome food with this fresh meat. You can cook? Ahem, what kind of question is that? I don't look down on my culinary expertise just because I'm wearing a Forest Watcher's uniform. I'm the renowned Master Chef of the Forest Rangers. Alright, that's enough jokes for now. Still, even if I'm not truly renowned, my culinary skill is pretty extraordinary. Everyone praises it once they try it. I don't believe it. You got a problem with me, pal? But you don't look like anything like an unreasonable oath. Oh, I get it. You're using reverse psychology to get a free meal out of me. That's okay. I don't mind falling for tricks when it comes to sharing food. I have only one request. Just spread the good word about my food if you would. Shawarma wrap. Oh. I just realized I got distracted. Force of change. Criminy. Oh, it's like a little biodome. Interesting. Hello, sir. Tuman, an eremite mercenary. Chin up for Ruka Divine Mushrooms. Ruka Divine? Those huge mushrooms on the trees. Everyone's seen them. Huh? They're called Rukashava mushrooms? Fine if you say so, it doesn't make any difference to me. It's still some divine thingy I can sell. Sell? Yeah, don't you know, these huge mushrooms that grow in the rainforest can be sold for quite a bit in the city. Seems like the academia is always in need of a huge amount of these great mushrooms, so they probably wouldn't mind a nobody like me making a little money, right? Anyway, my plan to sell these mushrooms is perfect, but there's one thing, the weathering. How strong must my desire to sell mushrooms be in order to get a vision? Dealing with the withering will be a piece of cake once I have a vision. Interesting. Ooh, there's another Dendroculus. Oh, who are you? Raji. Great, everything is just fine, just as usual, nothing suspicious. Hello. Hello, do you need any help? You look strong and energetic. I don't think you do. Then enjoy the rainforest. The way of life in the forest may be quite primitive, but you won't find a place that is cleaner and more comfortable than here. I often volunteer to change shifts with my colleagues just to wander the forest a little longer. Oh, of course, I'll still carry out my duties seriously if something really does happen. I see. What the heck? Climb! Ooh, someone's house. Someone's old house. Did it fall? Oh. Whoa. That doesn't look pleasant in there. What the heck is this? Oh! It's a mechanism. It's an elemental mechanism that got broken apart with dendro pieces. Oh, that was cool. Talents. Razorgrass Blade. With a flourish of your blade, you unleash a spray of razor-sharp leaves that go before you and deal dendro damage. You and Paimon observe the flowing edges of grass and leaf. Surgent Manifestation. Verdant Overgrowth. Every point of elemental mastery the traveler possesses increases the damage dealt by Razorgrass Blade by 0.15% and the damage dealt by Surgent Manifestation by 0.1. So this build requires a lot more elemental mastery than the others. Ooh, another rose. I need to get my seed thing out. Switch. I'll also get this out really quick. Let's pump some of this stuff in there. Propagate. Oh, wait, hold on, okay.
She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Ah!
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Sure, let's give it another shot.
Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Oh no.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
The smell, it's...
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here. I think I'm gonna pass out. Oh shit!
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Well, I passed out. That's not good. Ha ya ha wa ha. Holy shit. I... This tree is like sundered. I have to get up there.
She's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is. This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Kale, she's so adorable. Ah!
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
No, I seem to be fine, except...
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops.
Oh no!
Colin, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. Alright, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
You describe what you saw while you were unconscious.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What?
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Alright.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru. We're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground, but the red sky, could it have been Conria? Wait, are you saying I saw, like, the birth of Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with Calais.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
You get a night of rest.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale.
Why are you hiding things from me, Tainari? Why are you hiding things? There's got to be a Dendroculus at the top of this tree. Oh,
A reward on the road. Hit.
there it is. I knew there'd be one up here. Wow. This is gorgeous. Oh, is that Sumeru? That's got to be Sumeru over there. Nice. What's that over there? There's a pile of rocks on this tree branch. What?
All right. Next, let's see. Right hand. Yes. Not bad.
JJ, also, I just realized I kind of misread your question earlier. You can spend money on this game, but it's not required to play it. It is a free-to-play game.
But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter, well, you understand.
But I have a vision too. Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Colin.
Yes, you can count on me. So, Danger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way!
Okay.
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Sounds like a plan. Is it over this way? It's over this way? Ah, here we go.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Got it.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
Fruit.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. I'm a terrific climber.
Well, I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon? Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Raiden Makoto. Does it coincide with Kanria?
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana. Uh-huh. Then what happened? Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest. Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru? Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But... maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand. No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Oh.
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, Outrider of Favonius?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Wow, we've never seen this side of you, Kale.
I never thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber. Sorry, just now. It must have sounded kind of weird. It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber? Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up. Ah, so that's how you knew. Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
No need to
That's
apologize.
alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them. Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Ginger Archon?
You explained the purpose of your journey to Calais.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story. Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean. You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Fruit. Hara fruit seed. Okay. So, can I talk to you anymore?
I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue.
Okay.
I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Yes. Okay.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe Lesser Lord Kusanali?
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
You and Paimon meticulously cleaned the statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back. Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us. Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey! Don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that. I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
Grab it, quick! 5-second rule.
Don't worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh, Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Are your hands okay? You enjoy the pitas together with Kale.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted. You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time. Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too. Oh, I guess it happens from time to time. So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments. No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know, right? They've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets. Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset though. Kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while. Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath! No! Don't touch me!
Whoa. Kale, what's the matter?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you. No, I just... I didn't mean that. Kale, are you okay? What's the matter? No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Look what you did, Paimon!
What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Paimon, she's right there. Paimon, she's right there. Oh, she's gone.
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Oh. Oh. Sad times, man. Kara's child? What does that mean?
Hyman was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. But let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Oh god, what's happening? Where are you? You over here? Oh god. That thing needs railings.
Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They lose all control over their body.
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Oh.
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So is there a cure?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this Doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh.
Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Kale's condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along? I must help.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Lunar Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Nilotpala?
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar Lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar Lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Never talk about flowers. I wonder what defines a lotus. What makes a lotus a lotus? Let's see if I can make it. Hup. Got it.
Scatter!
Gandha Hill. Sumeru rose seed. Right there. I guess that blue area. What the... Oh, these are the search areas, I think. Ooh, fish. Golden bass? Yep, golden bass. Ah. Cool. Fresh Nilotpala.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
I already grabbed all of
If
them.
you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Alright, we've got... Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Man, this rain real came in. What?
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
Don't say Kale.
We just discovered a withering zone.
I'm sorry?
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. Reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area. So we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari! Why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
I'm
Yes,
fine.
Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
You're correct.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Show me. That rain stopped real quick.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. Alright, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha, let's do this.
Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
Damn.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Summon Dendrogamma. Oh, I just noticed that meter on the bottom. Okay, so this must be the Withering Branch. Ow, God.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Fungus. A monster with basic intelligence that evolved from spores. When hit by electro or pyro attacks, it will enter either activated or a scorched state based on the elemental attack type used. Defeating this transformed fungus can obtain different types of rewards.
Nice and spicy. Propagate.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Oh.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No.
Hey, okay.
None that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I think I've heard of it somewhere before.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending. A massive cavern. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave. Oh, one moment, folks. Just gonna check something.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day.
Oh.
The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Huh? You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
How are you doing today? Okay? Doing well, I hope? Shit sounds dire. That's good to hear. Glad you're doing well today. A rose. A fungus. Listen to that use of the woodwinds and the oboe. That's really good. Anything for me to latch on to? Ooh, a Sealy. Hello.
down the road.
What? Okay. Eh? I like the trampoline shrooms. They're cool. Oh shit. Don't lose your way. Da-da-da.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
It's a bird.
Oh no, Hypatia!
What do you mean? It's a...
What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon
Oh, yeah.
were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Jesus.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's a light and refreshing fragrance.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Three hours later. That bird has a chameleon tail. A dusk bird is a chameleon mixed with a toucan, and I dig it.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
And she's dead.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Game, I was joking when I said she was dead. I don't... Nino Kuni. That name sounds familiar. I can't quite place it, though. It sounds like it's coming from inside the cave. Oh god, she's dead! The fuck? Look at its cute face! Did it just pass out or did I pass out? Maybe. Maybe. And it's gone.
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
She somehow has more energy than I expected.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
I mean, there's a waterfall right outside. That's totally safe.
Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Oh. It is super... What the fuck?
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
There must be a logical explanation. No, we just got high.
Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
I bet we got high. Off of that little plant person. Is there a... Ooh, there is no bottom. Okay. Oh, I'm in a domain.
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look.
Bouncy mushrooms in domains. You'll sometimes find bouncy mushrooms of this sort in Sumeru's domain. The reason for which these mushrooms are not like the Trilakshana creatures are unknown, but it might be quite fascinating indeed. Teach. Wait, what's down there? Never mind. What the fuck? The shit?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Why do I look like I'm in Inazuma now? Ah! Keep looking for a path to the upper level of the tree hollow. Okay, this is trippy. Primeval Rosen in domains. You will sometimes find Primeval Rosen in sealed paths that correspond to them within domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 Primeval Rosens within these domains to unlock the corresponding path. New room? Oh.
Born of ice. I'm the fried fish. Access denied.
Ow. Oh, I haven't tried my new ult yet.
Spring forth. Propagate. Booba, get them. Access denied.
Teachings of Praxis. Teleporter? Oh! What? Is the flower about to open up? What the hell? Ow! Okay, jeez. 1 second, folks. Just checking something really quick. Oh god, it's happening again. Investigate the courtyard far down the corridor.
What in Teyvat is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
I feel fine. Oh. Oh. God. Oh, wow. It's a painting now? What do you mean? Oh, that's trippy. I don't like that. The music is so tranquil, man. Oh. Hey, bro.
What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
The fuck are you doing here? Abyss Herald, confidant to the Omen. The Omen?
Next on the agenda.
I missed. I thought it was gonna be the giant mushroom chicken. But it is not. Not by a long shot.
Boba, get them. Access denied.
All life will perish.
We're way beyond. Scatter.
I'm not really doing damage to him anymore. Oh, there it is.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like it before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I still must find my brother.
Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
What do you mean?
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, man. You shut up. What? What was all that just now? Strange. It feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
What?
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, seeing Hypatia must have given me a shock.
Oh, guess that makes sense. She does look kind of rough at the moment. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
After hearing the semi-conscious Hypatia, some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
You give Hypatia the letter from Tainari.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
You tell Hypatia and Paimon everything that happened after entering the cave. I got mad trippy.
Hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
What fascinating creatures. Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Hyman's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're out, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Dost thou have the thing? A cook pot? Anything like that? Okay, you do. Zhongli, light it up. Make a box lunch. You cook up some dishes over the fire.
All done. Let's use the empty box that you gave us since we already watched it.
I love the imagery. I love the imagery of Paimon saying, "It's all done!" And everything's just on fire around me.
It smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
That was so fucking funny. Everything's on fire. That was the epitome of, this is fine. Wait. Before I give this to you, I must see what a box lunch from the Traveler looks like. Here it is. Oh, that looks so lovely.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Here is your box lunch. After a delicious meal together, you tell Hypatia about connecting with Irminsul.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spirit Borneo for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spirit Borneo primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I understand what you're saying.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spirit Borneo would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit Borneo should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Archon at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies.
Oh, really? Boy, do I have a friend to introduce you to.
Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself.
That sounds pleasant.
That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects.
That's unnerving.
However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Can never dream?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of the dream I saw from the Aranara.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the Academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
We wish you luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
You continue chatting before settling down for a good night's rest.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Frog! Mold's going to grow on my head if this goes on. Mold? No kidding. Even sand can grow mushrooms if it's surrounded by this damp, sticky air. I just want to finish this, get my payment, and go sunbathing in the desert. About the desert. Oh, I didn't mean that I actually planned to return to that lousy desert. I meant Aru Village on the desert's border. I heard from the village elders that Aru Village used to be part of the Scarlet King's Citadel. How amazing. If you think about it, Aru Village may be in the desert, but life is pretty nice there. You don't have to endure the wet weather, and you can go shopping at Caravan Rabat, too. You probably won't make much money there, but you'll find everything else you need in that place pretty neat. I'm very curious now. If I had left from here, I'm a researcher conducting observations of Avidya's forest ecology, and that is my bodyguard. We're not suspicious people, so please don't be too wary of us. Yes, because that's totally not suspicious. I'm not a suspicious person. You're suspicious. What? But there hasn't been much of a change in the Avidya's forest ecology. Avidya forest ecology. I guess the forest rangers have been working really hard about the rainforest. If you know Sumeru, you know that this is just the easternmost area of it. If you pass Caravan Rabat and go further west, you'll find yourself before an endless desert. It's said that the very, very long time ago, Sumeru was a paradise covered in green, but the desert is a result of a disaster. The withering is the result of contamination. If the source cannot be eradicated, then it will never end. But the contamination of Ur-Soul is not so easily resolved, is it? We can only trouble the forest rangers until a fundamental solution is found. Tainari! Is Kale okay?
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Did I ask a question? I forgot it already if I did.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Shit.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you. Maybe you can give it a try.
Saul!
Oh? What is it?
Saul! It's a
called
crab raid!
Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City!
I need to say goodbye to Kale.
Oh, but wait. Before that, that's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go.
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
I'm really surprised I'm farther than you, Anki. I've only done 2 hours of Sumeru. Like, legitimately. Also, I love Kale so much. She's such a cinnamon roll. I had work and stuff. To me too, silly. Ooh, plants. Kale!
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
We'll be back to see you soon.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Deal with it.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
I would never.
Thanks, eat us whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
That's so lovely. Kale's such an innocent soul. Wait, talk.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
How are you feeling?
I'm much better now. I'll be back on patrol again starting tomorrow. Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the Withering Zones yet, there are still plenty of other tasks for me to handle.
Do it, soul.
And Traveler, if you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay?
Oh.
Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past, but I haven't told her about my condition getting worse.
Oh no.
Guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself. Alright, we understand, Kale. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
Hey, Inazuma Land, Japan Land is really cool, so I say go for it. I also appreciate this update a lot so far. Dendro has been very interesting, and the forests of Sumeru have been very fun as well. Also, hello, Shilos10! Thank you for joining. About pita pockets.
Kinda hard to believe that Master Tainari can cook, isn't it? His culinary techniques are very polished, but his taste is a little, unusual. It's not really his fault, though. He just has a sensitive tongue and nose, so he prefers much lighter flavors. The last time I went a little too heavy on the spices for my pita pockets, Master started having a sneezing fit. Of course, I never heard the end of it after that.
That is hilarious. I love it.
Have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
Goodbye, Kale.
See you later. Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
Okay, Sol, Anki, I don't know if you noticed this, but look down there, right there, the feathers. She has feathers attached to her thing, attached to her vision like Amber does. Ah! It's so cute. Also, apologize for ears. I want to give Cult of the Lamb a try. What is this fucking flower? What is this? Oh, it's a peach? Holy cow. Zaitun peach seed. Okay. Let's see. There's one thing I must do. The problem is oh, you can do the Wave Rider in here. I'm gonna have to do this, I think. Okay, we're gonna navigate ourselves over to this Statue of the Seven. I'm hoping to open up the map enough to where I can see the new mushroom bird. Alright, Night You too. Thanks for the raid and thanks for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. No, you're fine. I do that a lot. What the fuck is that? Huh? What's that over there? Stay away, you nasty mushrooms. And like, hey, Lumine, that person over there seems to be in trouble. We've got to help. Holy shit! She has a health bar. Oh, you're a big help, thanks. As you can see, I'm a Forest Watcher. Are you? As for my name, it's Rana. I like that my sword's still out! I'm Lumine. Paimon's Paimon. We're different from a different nation. There it goes. I see. You aren't dressed like the inhabitants of the forest, nor do you look like you're from the desert, but your clothes do have good breathability and are suitable for traveling in Sumeru. Huh? Since Rana's a forest ranger, she should know Kale, right? Hey, Lumine, have you met that kid? Kale hasn't been very well, but she still works hard to protect the forest and eliminate the withering. Everyone's worried about her. But she's with a trustworthy senior, with the one with fluffy ears, so she should be fine. Huh? Ears? Are you talking about... Is it Amber? It's Tainari, right? Oh, Lumine, you know Tainari? Yes. Tainari may seem unapproachable, but he's actually a very nice person. He took really good care of me when I was a trainee, and his ears are gorgeous. Yeah, Paimon really wants to touch them. I know, right? But his ears are so glossy, I can't help wondering how they feel. Me too. Paimon wonders if sneaking up on him will work. Probably not. Well, you fly, maybe. Tainari will get angry if you do that without asking first. Anyway, a Forest Watcher's duty is to protect the forest and assist travelers and provide guidance. As the two of you might have noticed, lately the forest has been less than ideal. The fungi and beasts have been growing aggressive, and then there's the withering. How about I escort you both? My patrol route will pass through Vermara village next. It's smooth sailing from there to Port Ormos or Sumeru. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'll keep you both safe. Thank you. Oh, it's a world encounter. What? Is that new? Oh, look at this art of her. She's so cute. World encounter. Oh. Interesting. Also, I'm going to say this really quick. If we don't get a Kale hangout event, I'm going to riot. I will straight up riot. That girl requires it. I require that girl to have a hangout event. Since you're a forest watcher, Rana, you must be familiar with the woods, right? Uh-huh. I've lived here for years, and I know every tree in the forest, really. But the land's becoming somewhat peculiar lately. Even the withering zones are becoming more prolific. Whoop. It's been days and a new withering zone has popped up already, so close to the main road, too. Withering zone again. We handled it with Tainari before. Supposed to withering zone before? I won't go into how dangerous it is then. Regardless, let me mark down the location radius of effect for now. After I take you to Vimara village, I'll go to Gandharvaville and bring Tainari over to help. No need, just leave it to us. No way, the withering zone is lethal. Even veteran forest watchers wouldn't approach it unless absolutely necessary. Lumine can manipulate the elements, and it should somewhat stave off the withering's effects. Now I think about it, you did show such ability fending off the fungi. But still, you shouldn't do that. We can't have you injured by the withering after coming all this way. Don't worry. She's proven herself to be very reliable in many encounters throughout our journey. I don't like this withering zone. Let me deal with it. Alright, I understand. I'll wait here. If it's too much to handle, get out of there and call for help. I'll be here. Kill the shroom! Okay, let's take care of this really quick. Oh, I'm out of my Dendrogamma already. What? What you doing, Oreo? It's flying. Oh, God. Get over here. What?
No touching.
Lumine's pretty impressive, right? You're amazing. Incredibly amazing. Thanks. You're getting too excited, Rana. Pardon me. Ahem. I mean, you don't have to be so formal. It's okay to just speak your mind. Let's drop the formalities. Okay, so I wonder if you guys would be interested in joining us. I can vouch for you both. It would be great to get powerful, dedicated people like Lumine and Paimon on our side. With you guys, we can better control the withering. Sure, you're probably not familiar with the woods, but that shouldn't be much of a problem. Wait. Oh, yeah, speaking of the forest, Paimon's got a question. Do you remember how the wondrous creature we saw before? Wondrous creatures? Quickly describe the wondrous creatures you met previously. Oh, they sound like the mythical Aranara. Small, round plant-like fairies. They are denizens of the woods and guardians of trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You're sure you weren't just some shroom boars you saw? Shroom boars? Yeah, that's an animal... Oh! Kitty cats is over there. You only see in the forests of Sumeru. They are round green beasts that live in the forest. We use them to find precious mushrooms. I don't think they're the same. Anyway, in all my years in the woods, I've never seen an Aranara. However, you can ask the kids after you get to Vimara village. They seem to be very into the legend of Aranara. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book. Just like Paimon. Hey, that's because we're buddies and we know each other very well. How dare you insult Paimon? I see, that must have been hard. Oh, is this the village? Oh, this is cool looking. This is Vimara village. Let me say hi to Grandpa Amadaya. Who do you need to say hello to? I just realized I'm not tracking this quest, so I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, well, you know what? I have this saved for later. I'll save this for later. I do... new fish. That's good to know for later. What the fuck is that thing up there? Oh, that's like a... Okay, I feel kind of bad doing that. Oh, so much raw meat! Oh, no! Ow. Okay. It's so cute. Hello. Wait, that's not where I wanted to go. So the Hilly Trolls have new enemy types as well in their faction in this place. That's cool. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's another withering zone.
Nice and spicy.
On the plus side, there's only one enemy here. Never mind, there's more. Trayana seeds. Normal scorch activated to reveal hidden objects or similar states when scorched stop moving, and when normal, they move alongside a fixed path.
healthy mind. Propagate! At the frying pan, into the fire! Germinate! Born of ice and frost, like my country.
Oh God!
I'll keep this close.
Well, that looks important. What is that? Music? Oh, that goes underground over there. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I hear Abyss Mages. And there he is. Gonna leave you alone. Gonna leave you alone there, buddy. Who the hell are you people?
You are not welcome here.
Oh shit, you look cool. Oh God! Oh, she got immediately murdered. Emirate Desert Clearwater. God, she looks cool. Ow. God, she has a cool design. Oh my gosh, I'm sad Enki missed this. He'd love her design. Oh, fuck! Man, you guys do some damage. Holy hell, how much health do you have? Whoa, she disappeared in sand. Faded red satin. Well, good thing I'm right next to a freaking statue of the Seven. I can heal everyone.
Starting to lose count.
Oh good, it's over there. That's some more Emirate folks over there, and I'm pretty sure they'd kill me. There it is. There's the bird. The Jade Plume Terror Shroom. Wait, did they actually fix the statue's blessing? Oh. This, like, whole area looks like it's in the middle of withering. Holy hell. Is that the direction of the terrorist room? Yeah, it's basically that way. Oh, do I go fight it? Okay, we're gonna speed run over to the terrorist room because I want to fight that thing. Treasure orders? I want to fight that thing, and after I fight it, I'll call the stream there. Ooh, those are Emerald folk. They just royally messed me up. I'm not looking for a fight with them at the moment. God, Sumeru is massive. The hell is that? What the fuck is that? It's like a seal of sorts. Oh, no, not you guys. I am good. I don't want to fight any specters. Where are you? Another Emirate folk? Yeah. Watching the road. Emirate Day Thunder. Nope, I'm good. Oh god, I'm running towards more of them! So many things want to kill me! Freaking chicken. Okay, whatever. What on earth is that? That feels like I'm supposed to do this. Oh, hello? Okay, I need another Dendrogamma. But I don't think there's any up here.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Oh, there's a mirror maiden up there. Okay. Oh, I am very close to it. Okay. We're gonna go kill it. We're gonna go kill it. And we'll call the stream after that. Nope, I'm good, guys. You are totally... Oh, it's a Fatui camp. Oh, it's below me? What? Oh. Is it underground then? Okay, I'm guessing the next closest one I could do would be up this way. I'm flying high, baby! Like Spider-Man. Oh, well that looks utterly terrifying out there in the distance. So that's the desert, huh? Damn. That's probably 1 or 2 patches away from now. There's Sumeru, I think. Yeah, I think that's Sumeru City over there. And then that blue one there is where the last statue of the 7 I did. That's rather terrifying looking. Okay, I'm guessing that portal takes you underground to the Terror Shroom Raptor, I think. Oh, there's like a bunch of the bigger ones there. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's go see what this thing's like. The beloved king of fungi.
Nice and spicy. Scatter.
Access denied. Next on the...
At the frying pan. Propagate. Nice and spicy.
Born of ice and frost.
To ashes!
Ooh, didn't realize that I had lost my shield.
No touching.
God damn. Holy shit, that was 6,000 from a hit. Holy hell, that was 8!
For Rex Lapis. Did I miscalculate?
God damn.
Nice and spicy.
That was cool. That was an interesting fight. Not like too difficult, but not like super easy either. Majestic hooked beak. right. Okay, time to head to here, I suppose. And then, 3 hours. I'm gonna call the stream there. Yeah. I think that's about time to call it. Jade Plume Terror Shrooms. As an evolved fungus, when it is hit by electro attacks and catalyzed reactions, it will accumulate activation. When it is hit by pyro attacks, it will lose activation progress. When it accumulates sufficient activation, it will enter activated state. An activated Jade Plume Terror Shroom will unleash more fearsome attacks until it becomes exhausted. When it is not activated, the Jade Plume Terror Shroom can be put into a burning state via the use of pyro, which will cause it to become scorched. It will then spread spores around to create fungi in an attempt to escape this status. These sword dancers may be found in the many scattered mercenary groups that hail from the desert. They will unleash the ominous spirits sealed in their weapons after taking a certain amount of damage to enter an infused state that greatly boosts their combat capabilities. Once this infused form ends, they will enter a weakened state for a time once their infused form ends. Dendrogranum. Dreadful withering zones. Alright. What does Kale need to ascend? Where do these grow? I need to find this, but I can get... Alright. Thank you all for starting our exploration of Sumeru with me. I'm very excited for next week's stream and seeing more of the story unfold. Gonna just be exploring more of the region, but trying my best to stay away from the main story stuff. Let's see who's online. And that's it. Thank you all for enjoying the video. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, but thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And don't worry about your spot here at the tavern. We'll keep it open for you. YouTube, love you. Have a good one.